Shalom beloved, I am your sister Annie. I come with another message from the Lord. I was sleeping when the Lord transported me to the Spirit, and I found myself in a tunnel, a long tunnel, very dark. Because of total obscurity I pray to the Lord to get me out of there. When I came out of the tunnel, first I saw a hill, upon which were men. They were on their horses around their kettles. The place seems like a field, and these men were holding bow and arrows, and they seems to be hunter. When I look away from the hill where these men were, finally I saw a country. I found myself in a city, but then I saw that the city before me seems to be a middle-aged city of ancient times. The way I saw people living in this city, it was crystal clear to me that I was not in modern time, but in ancient times. Then I saw a group of women working. I noticed that people in this period of human history were living in community, a sense of family. There were ancient houses and a street in the middle, and people were living in harmony and in community. Very quickly I noticed the outfit and dressing of women and young ladies of that period. It was extremely different from that of modern women, that expose her shape and private part in the street today, causing seduction. These women of ancient times were wearing long robe, and they were completely covered, like Muslim women. Even if these ancient people I was seeing in the vision were Westerner, they were not only dressed with modesty and decency, but they were also covering their head. It was clear to me, for women in that period had no vanity, no worldly adornment, and no makeup. Even if they were unbeliever, they wore no fake nails, no eyelash, and no lipstick or face powder. There was no these sort of thing back then. I could not even see their shoes because their robe was really long, covering everything. The blouse that women were wearing were not short sleeves but long sleeves. They dressed simple, but well covered. I observe a group of women that were chatting and walking, advancing in the medium street, that had ancient houses. And on the other side was a mountain where I saw men on their horses with bow and arrows. I saw that there were no men in the city, for they were all in the hill hunting, only women that were in the city, and they live in community and family, and they were doing milk job with cow, and some went to the field. They were all housewife, and they were happy and accepted their role as wife and mother. They were not office women like modern lady. They did not need adornment and vanity. They were natural and accepted their natural beauty. And they were different from modern women who are pursuing career, but these were housewife. It's this life of community that the Lord wanted and is demanding in His church, and the Lord is asking the dressing that cover the body of women. It is this old-fashioned way of dressing that the Lord want. I was transported in a period that came before the 18th century, where women trousers came to emerge in Europe, a period where the devil has sown his seed which has sprouted. And today modern women claim that they have to put on trousers because of the cold, yet ancient women were also protecting themselves from the cold with long robe in combination with petticoat. I also protect myself from the cold by wearing long heavy robe and the right combination, and I don't need a lady pant, and the Holy Spirit guide me on the kind shoes to buy. The lies of the enemy that is predominant in modern time is that lady trousers is the best way to protect oneself from the cold. These women that I saw in ancient times were wearing heavy robes and were protected. The Lord wanted me to see how women were living and dressing in the ancient period, and He was happy about women attitude and outfit in ancient. That is why He wanted us to see the way He want women to dress. Today almost all the modern women are getting tattoo. We will end up with a whole generation of women in retire home with tattoos. They have tattoo everywhere in the body. When I saw women of ancient time, I saw that they were not putting earring nor bracelet. We must return to this ancient culture and way of life that the Lord is showing us. Let's return to long robe. And I saw how these ancient women were beautiful in long robe. They were fine and happy the way they were. They did not need to expose their body. They did not need piercing or tattoo. They were not preoccupied by adornment and makeup. They only care about their house duty, going to the field and working with cow to get milk. Young women went to the field with their mother. I saw that the Lord liked this way of life. Otherwise He would not take me to witness this culture and see this land to show me how women were living and dressing. There were no jeans back there, for the devil brought this brand of jean later, and he has deployed enchantment in this brand called jeans so much that humanity is attached to it. The other time I saw in a dream a sea and the beach, and I saw countless fake nails being deposed on the beach. The Lord was telling me that these items come from water and are made by the queen of the coast in a Jezebel. Why should we add what is fake on top of what is natural? Let's separate and lay aside of all the items of the enemy.